Hello and welcome to TNWKS, the Now We Know show, the show where we discuss a topic of interest and by the end we will have learnt something new and hopefully you will too. I'm Zach.
I'm Jack.
I'm Buzz.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Catherine.
And I'm Grace.
Yay! We're here this week talking all about our really festive Christmas party, talking about taste testing mince pies.
Mince pies!
Do you like mince pies?
Everyone's excited for mince pie taste
yeah.
test,
Yeah.
Let's do this.
which will be the best. If you enjoy the Now We Know Show podcast, support Zak Wylde Productions on Patreon or join our members on YouTube for early access, ad-free content and exclusive episodes.
Right, before we start our taste test on mince pies, we have that thing that we do every week.
Everyone's favourite segment.
Everybody's favourite segment. Are we ready for it? It's time for
Weird and Wonderful.
And this week, I think it's a rather Christmassy themed one from Grace.
Today we're talking about Mr. Andy Park, who loves Christmas so much he celebrates it 365 days a year.
Every day.
Every day.
That is insane.
It's a lot of mince pies.
That's
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
mince pies.
So Andy from Wiltshire even has his house number emblazoned with the Christmas Fun House
Oh,
as
right.
his intro. He's nicknamed Mr. Christmas, and he says he receives Christmas cards every day.
Oh.
He also plays the Queen's Christmas speech daily, and always
Well,
has
it's going to
his...
be the King's Christmas
Oh, there
speech
you go,
now, isn't
yeah.
it?
It's
well,
going to change.
Or Andy.
And has his decorations out and festive tunes playing. So
And,
there you
uh,
go.
Am I right in saying he has a Christmas dinner every day?
I didn't see that, but I think
I
you're
believe he
right.
does. I
Yeah.
Yes.
remember seeing it on the news
Yes.
that he had Christmas dinner every
Christmas
day.
dinner
I
every
mean,
day.
considering he does everything Christmas every day, it would be a bit weird
Yeah,
if he didn't
it's
have
Yeah.
Christmas
Could,
dinner
could
every
you
day.
eat
Got
Christmas
mixed up.
dinner every day?
No.
No?
That's
No.
expensive.
It's a bit boring after
You see,
a while as well.
yeah, no, you see,
That sounds like a lot of hassle.
yeah, for me, Christmas dinner is like the King Arthur of roast dinners. You
Yeah.
know, it's the one you have everything on, and things you wouldn't have ever on a normal roast dinner. So, I think if I was eating that every day, no. Oh, but
What's a classic Holland family staple?
what on Christmas dinner?
Yeah.
Haggis.
Haggis.
I love my haggis as a side order, like stuffing.
Oh,
See, so we have
okay,
stuffing, but
There we
I
are.
like haggis on the side as well. Haggis, oh yes, gotta have the haggis.
What about everyone else?
Yeah.
Do anything weird on Christmas
What
dinner?
would be your perfect Christmas dinner?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Mince
Ooh.
pies.
Yeah,
Mince pies.
and it's- obviously, you're not going to have pigs in blankets because you are a vegetarian.
No, so I
It's
obviously,
wrapped.
for like probably the first 18 years of my life, I would have a normal one. We normally did, I say normal, but with the standard, we did turkey was sort of our thing, or chicken, depending on what was available. But now they do like a little corn veggie
Lump.
thing.
Lump.
Well, I mean, you joke, but yeah,
Slab.
I have a slab
A slab
of
of
corn.
corn. It's a corn roast.
I have a corn
Extra
lump
dry.
every year.
It's just
and then-
is it just called like
Extra dry.
corn on the cob.
and gritty.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Corn
yeah.
on the cob
Yeah.
with a bit of
That's
leek.
actually
That's
pretty
it.
good.
Grace, you have a
Pretty
corn
good.
on the cob. We'll have the turkey.
So that's it. There you go. But no, it's pretty tasty actually. They do
Yeah.
some good stuff now for veggies. But
Anyone else have any other meats other than turkey?
No, but I do have a breakfast thing.
Ooh,
A breakfast
Ooh.
thing.
is this his
You
family?
have to have standard Christmas breakfast as well as a
Okay,
lunch.
so
it's
what's Catherine's Christmas breakfast?
so it's smoked salmon with scrambled eggs, and of course you have to have a bottle.
A
maybe,
bottle.
maybe not a bottle, but a glass of bubbly.
Oh right.
Wow,
Nice.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
really
like that.
lovely.
That sounds amazing.
What about you, Jack? Anything to add to that?
I think mine's pretty normal, to be honest. I don't
Pretty
think we have
normal.
any.
Sarah?
Standard.
We've had goose for
Goose.
a couple of years. That was
Goose.
quite nice. There's not a lot of meat
No,
on
there's not
it,
a lot of
though.
meat on a
And
goose.
It tastes a lot like lamb. It's because it's
Oh.
actually some
Yeah.
red meat.
I mean,
rather
we
than
kind of like
white
go
meat.
through it. I mean, I think this year we're having roast lamb, aren't we? But
Yeah.
we have duck, we have goose.
Oh, do you remember that story
I
with the
think the thing
gravy?
is,
The
yeah,
story with the gravy.
We'll get to that in a second. The thing is, we love Christmas and we like seeing all our family over Christmas, and we go, we're heading off to Lincolnshire, we're here. We end up eating so much turkey
Yeah, yeah.
that we decide we'll probably have not turkey on Christmas Day. We'll have something else, but
A not turkey
a
dinner.
not turkey dinner. But then we did duck l'orange one year, and so
Oh, no.
Zach
Flashback.
So of course it was an all gravy, but with orange in it as well. And then Zach poured that all over his Christmas dinner. as he would, and then you kind of like freaked out. So,
What is this?
What is this? What have you done?
It tastes like a chocolate orange. I don't understand what's happening.
Chocolate
Chocolate
Not
orange.
just an orange, isn't it? A
It
chocolate.
completely freaked him out. It's just like,
Closest to fruit.
I expected the gravy to be mint flavoured, like
Yeah.
we'd normally have it, but then it was this
it's
duck à
orange.
la
Citrus.
orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That was
that's
hilarious.
so mince pies. Let's get on to the mince
We
pies.
are here to determine, out of all these mince pies, we've got several packets
Yeah,
of mince
we,
pies to
we've
get
been
through.
hitting the supermarkets, and they're technically all their basic range.
Yes.
So we're looking at so anybody listening, you can go out and buy these. I mean, we've still got time before Christmas to get these mince pies. And I dare say
how many have we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
8
packets of mince pies,
to get
all from
through.
different places, and we're going to find out
we're gonna
what is the best.
And we're going to be rating these on their look,
Mhm.
the pie to mince ratio, yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
of course, most important thing, the taste.
And how much filling they've got.
Yeah, how much filling they've got
If
inside.
we have any international listeners who might not know what a mince pie is.
All right, okay, mince
Do you wanna
pie.
give some
Okay, who wants to
context?
chip in on this? Well, mince pies are a staple tradition in the UK.
Yeah.
I think everybody, well, not everybody likes a mince pie, but in
Yeah,
the
we'll get to that.
in the medieval period, mince pies were, the name says it, they were made from mince meat with extra bits and pieces put in there. At the time, in the medieval period, at a time where sugar was incredibly expensive, only the rich had sugar. So if you could have a sweet meat, something that had been sweetened with sugar, that was a real treat. So your average mince pie was actually made from mince. And then as the years and the centuries roll by and sugar becomes cheaper and more accessible to people, then the whole thing has swung round now. And so now you have a mince pie, which is a fruit-based mince meat in it. And no longer is it meat-based.
Right.
Oh no.
However, saying this, who likes mince pies? Do we have anybody that doesn't like mince pies here? Yeah, I was waiting for this.
Zach is putting his hand up right now.
Zach has
Maybe
never.
both hands. We'll put both hands.
Let's tell it. Zach has never eaten a mince pie.
Not
You've never
properly.
had a
I have
mince pie?
never been
No,
able to
I
force him to
I
eat a
haven't.
mince pie. He just says, "Get that away from me."
This
I mean, to
podcast
be
has
honest,
gone up on
we've
that.
done podcasts about like drinking beer and cider
Where
and
he's
things,
never
and
drunk
I've
before.
bitten the bullet and I've partaken.
Yeah, it was funny. You got
Yeah,
no
no,
money
it's
into the
And
never
now
drunk anything before.
I'm going to
Yeah,
dare
so we're-
to eat a
It's
mince
going to
pie.
go one
like
of
the
two
first
ways. Either
7
Zach's going to
minutes.
sit there and go, "Yeah," or you'll become a mince pie lover.
I think,
Maybe.
I think you'll like them.
So, should we start on the mince pies then? Do you want to grab the first packet?
Okie dokie, I'm literally just going to go.
From the top, there's a
From the
huge
top.
pile over there.
I'm going to pass this round to
Jack.
Jack.
Okay, clockwise. What have we got?
We have 6 deep-filled luxury mince pies.
And who are they by?
Huntley and Palmer's.
Now, the Huntley and Palmer's are not actually a supermarket, okay?
Right.
And I did say that these all came from supermarkets, but those were picked up from Poundland. Okay,
Oh, the Poundland
So these are
mince
the
pies.
they're the only ones that were being sold in Poundland. They were £1.50, I think, for them. But we're not doing the pricing exactly on this podcast. But yeah, they're the Poundland ones. Okay,
I mean, by the box, they look
Go on,
fairly
rip it open.
standard.
Rip it open.
So are mince pies generally from the UK? Is that where they originated, or are they from?
I'm not sure. Anybody want to chip in on that one,
Well,
Catherine?
Many believe they were actually originated from the Middle Eastern cuisine in the 12th century.
Right. So
Wow.
they've come from the
That's
Middle
pretty
East.
cool.
Probably
Yeah.
spread across all of Europe.
I suppose there's
Didn't
various
expect
sort
that,
of
yeah.
like versions, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
So
around the world.
these particular Huntley and Palmer, or should we say the Poundland ones,
made
are,
in the
I'm
UK.
going to pass these round.
Nice.
Do we want to give any context on Huntley and Palmer's?
I don't know. We're just looking literally at the
The
pies.
proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the pie.
The pie.
Nice.
Right, there we go. One for Zach. This is going to be interesting.
So I didn't
Okay.
actually get one. I opened
Yeah,
the
Jack
box
didn't
first.
get
yeah, yeah, with the
It
bottom.
was taken from me.
Right, so well, let's start with Jack. What's your first impression of this
Oh,
Huntley
we're not all going at the same
Poundland
time.
pie? Well, you can take a nibble
I
of
think we
it.
should
Well,
all go at the
Sarah's
same
digging right in.
Nothing, don't be stopping Sarah.
time. They generally come in this sort of foil cup.
Yeah.
Smells a bit funny.
This is Zach's,
Fruity to
we've
Zach.
got
That's
witnesses.
fruity.
I
This
don't
is Zach's
understand
first ever
fruit.
mince pie. by the way.
We don't understand.
Oh no, that's going to be quite the thing if this isn't a great one.
Mm.
We shall see.
I'm sorry, I'm real poor.
The crumbly one.
I agree.
It's very crumbly.
Mm.
What about the filling?
Oh, that's crumbly.
Smooth.
Yeah. Oh, all pastry.
It's not jam packed with filling. My one. There was a bit of air in there.
No,
Yeah.
bit of air.
Oh dear.
It looks more homemade because of the
non-symmetrical lid,
Mm.
which is quite nice.
Not a lot of sugar on it.
No. I quite like the filling though.
Mm.
My entire first bite was entirely pastry.
I'm getting.
I'm in your nose.
I'm definitely getting. I'm definitely getting orange off of that. That's a nice pie.
So what, in general, what is the filling consist of?
Well, it's generally like glazed fruits, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
because I'm getting.
sultanas, orange peel.
I'm definitely getting orange peel out of the one I ate just there. Yeah, a lot of orange peel. Yeah, lemon peel, orange peel, sultanas. Would you have currants in there as well?
Currants, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, has anybody actually made any of their own mince pies, not using a bought mince meat?
No.
So nobody's actually made any mince
I
meat.
made an apple crumble once.
This doesn't
Yeah.
bode well for Zak's face, does it?
I don't understand the filling. There's so many different textures.
He looks like he's.
It just hurts.
It's like he's swallowing
It
glass.
hurts.
Oh.
Look,
It tastes quite boozy.
You don't have to eat the whole
and
one. Boozy. Yeah. It's quite
It's got
quite rich on that.
I really like that.
Yeah, not bad at all.
I wasn't sure if the pastry was a little
Zach,
soggy.
you don't have to eat the whole thing. Okay,
quite
so
dry.
We do have 7 more to go.
but you can keep it on your plate
I was gonna
and then
say,
compare
I'll
it to the
put
next one. All right.
Okay. I'll be doing that.
Yeah. do it.
He looks like he's about to cry. Bless him.
We
Well
made the
done for
host.
trying.
There's a lot of wincing going on.
Wincing. Right.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go for
It's
your.
a bit
It's got a bit of
bitty.
it's got a bit of like a spice to it.
Yeah. Well, mince meat should have a spice to it.
It's so sweet.
So Poundland mince pie for you, Jack. Out of 10.
I need to write this down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I need to find a pen. There we go.
I really liked it. I'm gonna keep my options open and go for an 8
For an 8.
An 8.
Ooh,
Wow.
okay.
because I feel like they could be higher or they could be lower.
I liked the filling. Filling was very flavoured. I didn't like the pastry.
Mm.
It just disintegrated.
It's a bit-
If I was
Yeah.
trying to eat that, I'm glad I had a plate because it was just going everywhere. So although I like the filling, I'll give it. I'm going to go in at a 5, straight in a 5, mid range. Okay, because it was nice pie. Sarah.
I'm going to go for an 8 as well.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, really nice filling, but as you said, extremely crumbly.
I think the foil cup would have held all of the crumbles.
That's a technical term.
Yeah.
The crumbles.
The crumbles.
I'm going to go with you, Buzz. I'm going to go with a 5 because it was nice filling, but it was quite overpowering actually. I think for me, and also the pastry, although it was crumbly, it's still quite dry.
Yeah,
I
I
found it quite
I
dry.
will agree with you on that. Dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mid range. Yeah,
Mm.
for me. Yeah. That leaves a Grace. Come
Torn
on.
between a 6 and a 7.
Well, you can't go in
I
between.
can't go
We
6.5.
can't do decimals.
No.
Okay. I'll
No
be positive.
decimals.
I'm gonna go for a 7. There we
A
go.
7.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
So no one below 5, which is pretty good.
Well,
Well, we still have
We
that.
can't-
speaking of that, the first bite I took was all pastry, and to be honest, the pastry's fine. I like the pastry parts of the pie.
You're in luck.
The filling, however, was very mixed. It didn't quite know what it wanted to be,
Physically.
but it was very sweet. It was very sweet.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
Well, I know that, but personally, I'm not the best on this.
Yeah, you're a savoury person, aren't
I'm
you?
a very savoury person, so I like the kind of the outside pastry part.
Yeah.
But the filling, it was interesting.
So
I'll
what are
say
you
that.
going to score it? What are you going to score it?
I'm going to go for a 2.
2. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's cool.
This
Yeah.
doesn't bode well.
So considering the highest score any one pie can have is 60.
Yeah.
So that is it's the best pie
Pie
ever.
going. Okay. That one for me fell down on its flaccid pastry.
I'm reaching for the next one from the
Okay.
pile. That's a
Okay.
lot
Right.
of
I'm
pies
excited
over there.
for these.
Oh, these look.
Right. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
what have we got here? We have who's making these ones?
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's.
Is it
Sainsbury's
Sainsbury's?
taste the
Yeah.
difference.
I haven't got my reading glasses
Don't
on.
know.
It says it on the front.
It says taste the difference. Where does it say Sainsbury's?
Everyone knows
That is
taste
the
the
same
difference.
thing.
of
Just no,
Sainsbury's.
marketing works.
with it,
Mark,
Buzz.
come on.
It doesn't work with me, obviously.
Get with it.
I spend too much time by myself.
Down with the kids.
I'm not down with the kids now.
Dear
Taste
me.
the difference. Sainsbury's. It didn't work on me. Oh, did yours have a plastic?
No, it
Internal.
just came out in the box.
Okay, look, I'm chucking it across the
It
studio.
has a deluxe
Big white
interior
customer
design.
Right, this actually has an extra plastic cover that I'm going to break into. Right.
They look dirty on these,
It's a
They
bit,
do, right?
the tray's a bit flimsy, so I'm hoping not to drop them. Okay, let's cut that down there. Right, okay.
Now deploy the pies.
Deploy. Pass them round.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's interesting
Right,
because
so-
I've got the remnants.
A snowflake top.
I have the remnants of the last one, so I can do a cross comparison,
So again,
Oh.
size-wise.
Yeah.
Yes,
God,
yes,
they
me
really
too.
are girthy, aren't they?
They
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
A
good one.
girthy pie.
well,
The pies are quite good.
okay, so I can say just by visually looking at this pie, it's got a, kind of a snowflake topping, as you said, Jack.
Yeah, or a
But
star, maybe.
but what is the first thing that strikes you? So that the actual filling is bursting out of the pie.
It can be seen, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a rupture.
So-
My pie has a rupture.
That's code for something. The pie has a rupture.
Okay, let's tuck in.
Silence.
Yeah, completely full.
Can't get mine out.
It's slightly taller
Oh,
than
get that out.
Can't get it.
Come on,
Can't get it
Catherine.
out.
Rip
It's
it
so,
out.
It's so fat it won't come out.
It's taller than the last pie.
Mm,
Like a side-by-side comparison, it's definitely more prominent.
it's holding itself together better.
God's
It's got a
sake.
sweeter
Oh,
filling.
crikey.
You're still wrestling with it.
Hey.
Wrestling
Yay.
the pie.
Mm.
It's a new sport there, pie wrestling.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Ooh,
See?
alright.
Mm.
It's got a
Alright.
sweeter interior.
I got the balance quite well there, actually.
You've had half a mince pie.
I just got half of
Balance.
this pie. But it's better. This one's definitely better than the previous one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Do you like your mince pies with cream or anything
Brandy
them.
cream.
brandy
Yeah,
cream?
brandy butter. Oh.
Warm with
Ooh,
ice cream.
Nice.
Ice cream? Mm. Oh, I like a nice just
Ice cream?
double cream.
I've never had a mince pie with ice cream before. I'm going to have to try that.
Well, taste the difference. Okay, so I was the first one to
Are we
Alright.
tasting the difference? Let's find out.
I'm definitely tasting the difference from the first pie. I am going to go up there and say it's very full. Pastry didn't disintegrate. Taste was really nice.
More robust.
I'm going to go in for a 9.
Wow.
That was actually really a nice mince pie.
Mm.
You know, I would go for a second after eating one of those.
Mm.
Sarah?
I'm going to go for a 5.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa! The controversy starts.
To me, it tasted very buttery,
Okay,
the pastry,
yeah,
and I think
pastry
it,
was
for me, it just overpowered the filling a little bit too much.
okay.
Now you've said that.
Oh
I
no,
do know
you
what you mean.
you're putting everybody off now.
It's not got the same crumble.
I like butter.
Yeah, I would say that.
Says Zach,
Say
sit
the
there
same.
with.
You've actually eaten less than a mince pie now.
Sorry, Catherine.
No, I agree. I think, but I liked that texture and that flavour of the butter, like a nice buttery.
Yeah, the pastry to me
Pastry.
was an improvement on the
Um,
last one.
So it
Definitely.
was, yeah, and it's not as sweet.
Mm.
I like sweet, don't get me, but that was overpoweringly sweet. So this is a lovely balance. So do you know what? I'm going to give it a 10.
Whoa!
First
Oh,
10.
Straight in
Ka-ching!
there.
Ka-ching!
Boom.
Excellent.
Over to Grace.
Agree with the same sort of things, but I liked the butteriness. So I'm going to go for an 8 on that one.
Mhm.
I'm sort of toying with a 9, but I think actually maybe
You can't
yeah.
toy with a 9.
I can't toy
You've
with
given
a
it
9,
8
I've
now.
given it an 8, I have.
Let's taste the difference. Got an 8.
Right.
Okay, this is
Okay.
you're the real tester. You are.
Definitively, I can say that I preferred that more to the first one. So,
Well, the first one only got 2. So.
yeah.
You only had pastry, isn't it?
Can't get any worse.
It didn't fall apart, so it held its structure when I took a bite out of it, which was quite nice. It definitely did taste different, so I give it a plus mark for the tasting the difference of the title. I reckon that given adequate time and opportunity,
Get on with
Get
it.
on.
maybe
Give it
over
a
the
score.
period of about half an hour, I'd be able to eventually eat that all.
Eat one pie. So what are you going to
So-
score it?
I'm going to score it a 5.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Ooh, that's
definitely an improvement.
Okay, it's improved, but you don't kind of know what a mince pie tastes like until now.
We will.
Your
I will
samples-
by the end of this
Your
podcast. I will
sample
have eaten
size is
enough.
2 bites. I liked the filling more on that one, but I feel like the pastry, as you said, was a little bit more sort of buttery.
I don't see that as a negative, exactly. Not for me.
It wasn't as crumbly as like.
No, it held its shape. But then again, it was very packed with this. You know,
Yeah, there's
it was
more
full.
filling. The filling to pastry ratio was.
Yeah, because
probably
the
better
other one
on
kind of caved in on itself.
I'm going to give it a 7, so slightly
Okay.
less than the first, but not
Yeah.
far off. I'd happily eat both of those.
So that's taste that did. I mean, since I'm obviously a bit of a naive person on this, is taste the difference meant to be like a
I think it's more luxury,
Yeah.
isn't it, on the same
Luxury, right,
They're
'cause I
Or
know-
it's supposed to.
I know somewhere in there we've got S&M ones. I mean, not S&M.
Sorry, Buzz.
Got leather strap.
M&S ones.
What's on your mind, Buzz?
Nothing.
You're looking a little red there.
Oh, it's Christmas.
They got leather cups.
Little
instead of
festive hat there.
Sorry, that came out.
Just a hat. Some baubles.
They are.
You know.
There you go.
mince pie.
Stop gesturing that, Buzz. Stop
Okay, so
gesturing that.
I meant Marks and Spencer's M&S, not S&M. Anyway, which I assume they're meant to be quite luxurious.
That came out of nowhere.
I really want to see what an S&M mince pie looks like.
I don't know where
You
they
can
are.
Google it
Maybe don't
after the
Google it, maybe
podcast.
don't
It
Google
doesn't have any mincemeat. It's just got a pair of handcuffs in the middle of it.
Dear
Foil was
me.
actually leather instead.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Sarah.
Swiftly.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
it's not this.
I've
hang
grabbed
on.
these-
I'll tell you what. We
Wait.
haven't had any crackers yet. have we?
Crackers.
I need a-
Crackers.
What crackers?
We
You've got
also
to do
got crackers.
crackery things.
Yeah, let's have a cracker.
So what's this crackery thing?
We're going to stick in some crackers as well for fun because we got to just divert away from the S&M.
Stuff.
Oh,
Pull a cracker. Yay! It's first cracker. Go on.
You just took Jack's eye out.
What joke is in the cracker?
What's a reindeer's favourite vegetable?
A reindeer's favourite vegetable.
carrot.
Carrot. I don't know.
That's
What is a reindeer's favourite vegetable?
An iceberg lettuce.
An iceberg lettuce. Okay.
That's not funny.
It's not funny.
No, and
Did you
it's
get a
not-
toy? Did you get a toy?
My answer was
No,
actually
there's a
funny.
hat in there.
Somehow.
Oh, cheap. Alright, we don't worry.
No
Oh,
toy.
No toy.
We don't rate these crackers.
Anyway.
I like the dead pat. A carrot.
No one was answering.
Okay.
The silence
Right,
was too loud.
back to the mince pies.
Back to the mince pies.
There we
Okay.
go.
I wasn't wrong.
I'm passing the mince pies.
Maybe the next joke will be better. Right, here we go. So what we got?
Stay tuned for the next cracker joke coming after this.
So these are Tesco's just sort of own brand
Tesco's. Right.
mince pies.
Right, she's going in. There we go. Right, so they're not in a extra wrapping.
No.
I'll remove that for you. Spin it across the
Thank
studio.
you.
Right, first impressions as we're passing them around.
They look same size as the Poundland ones and sort of similar, I'd say, look to it.
Yeah, we've got like a star in the middle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, and
There's a lot
pinky
more.
lid.
I noticed already. There's a bit more sugar on top of these ones.
Yeah,
That's
they-
true,
Yeah,
actually,
they are
yeah.
twinkling a little bit more.
This
There's a double
actually
star.
looks a lot shallower than
Yeah.
the other
Oh
ones.
yeah,
How
it
can
does
you tell that?
actually.
You haven't
But it's
messed
got a
it
double star. It's
Yeah,
got
but I can tell based
But
upon
the
the
pastry looks like
personal.
harder. That's
Mm.
interesting.
like a
Wow.
hard
We're
pastry.
tapping in.
Grace. It's not funny. Why is that funny?
Oh no, I don't like this one.
Don't point at me.
No.
Do you not like
Ooh.
it? Ah, it
No.
doesn't bode well.
Right.
Pastry
It's
smells
kind of-
burnt.
It's got quite a spiky rim to it. This one.
Spike.
Is this the S&M?
You don't want to find a spiky
You don't want a
ring.
spiky rim.
Ring.
Rim.
You said rim.
Well,
I
that's
thought you
not
said
a rim.
ring.
No rim.
Rim.
Oh,
Rim.
I mean, either's funny.
Check it out. It's rim.
How many times can we say rim in this podcast?
You often rim a mince pie.
Yeah.
How can
Yeah.
this be so funny?
This one's a lot more.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this one.
Structured integrity on this one's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's filled nicely,
Filled,
but
it doesn't actually taste of anything.
oh no, that's like eating a pork pie with but no pork
Oh,
pie.
I like pork pies.
That's what the pastry tastes like.
Oh, can we do a pork pie podcast?
Yeah, but
A pork pie podcast.
yes, we can,
Okay.
but not now.
No, I don't like that one.
Oh.
When's National Pork Pie Day?
Yeah, we have to find out. Is there a National Pork Pie Day? We shall find out on the Now We Know show.
I'm still eating.
Yeah, that one is
I
no.
haven't had dinner, so I'm just eating the whole
Quite
thing.
Oh, really?
a grim brown.
I had a carbonara, stupid.
Oh, it's nice.
No, I don't like that.
Not after having that. Taste the difference one. That's gone right down.
Mm.
The base is quite hard on mine.
Mm.
Right. So Sarah.
Go give that one a 5, I think.
Well,
I think they're the ones my mum usually gets, but
I
I usually don't
you're
mind them.
conditioned
But,
to them then.
but
Yeah.
after the other two we've had, actually, I'm not enjoying that at all. The pastry.
Which Tesco's one is this, by the way?
This is the regular, not the finest.
Yeah, it hasn't got.
A
regular
Merry
down.
pie, something.
The Merry pie. Is it the Merry pie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just down there.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You threw it across the room in anger.
Yeah,
So-
very mince pies.
Merry mince pies. Okay. So Sarah, what did you give it?
5.
A 5. Okay.
How many mince pies is it like safe to eat in one sitting?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh,
Safe.
actually,
That's what
a
we're
really
gonna
good
find
point.
out.
Yeah.
We're all gonna need the loo after this.
Yeah, you're
Like, excuse me.
Like
That's
natural
it.
laxatives.
That's it.
I actually hadn't thought about that. I've just been eating the whole thing, but actually, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Really?
We'll find out. I'll have to have a kind of recap.
It's gonna be potty time.
Yeah.
There's only one loo as well. I'll be like,
There you go, out of the way.
No.
Right. Anyway, so moving on from the toilet humour.
I don't think we can ever escape that.
That's
really.
the elf in the corner there. Catherine.
I'm going to give it a 3.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounded a very let down kind of.
Yeah, it was a letdown. I only had one bite. I can't eat any more of it, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
It's just rubbish.
That was,
Ooh.
oh,
Ooh.
Damn.
brutal.
Okay.
Down review.
I'm going for a 5. I really liked how firm the pastry. I liked
she
the
liked it
firm
firm.
pastry.
She likes it firm.
But the filling was really disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. So I liked the texture. Texture was 10 out of 10. But the
Zach.
Personally, I found the filling the tamest of
The tamest.
of the filling so far, which, to be honest, I think works in its favour on my appraisal of it. Taste-wise, it didn't quite have the gravitas of the taste the difference, but it was certainly better
I just don't got a gritty bit.
than
I've
the
never heard anyone
Poundland
describe a mince
one.
pie with gravitas.
Gravitas.
So
That's a new one.
I'm gonna say 4
Okay.
because it was mostly pastry, and I like pastry.
yeah, there you go.
Right, that leaves Jack and me.
That was a very, in terms of taste, that was a bit of a non.
Yeah, it was,
Non.
for me, it was not that.
I'm gonna go harsh. I'm gonna say 3.
Oof.
Yeah, that was nonish for me. I didn't like the overall taste was just boring.
It felt quite like hard.
Mm.
It's kind of the thing I would expect if I went to a really naff Christmas party at a sort of community hall, and they've got to spend the money on
It's very
the
specific.
the cheapest kind of
Mm.
stuff that they can put on the spread, you know. And that's a 2 from me.
2.
It was horrible. Yeah, definitely. That's for village hall. That's for the village hall only.
It's been left out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably recycled from last.
I'm just slowly building up this nice collage of half-eaten pies on my plate.
Okay, so do we know what happens next? Cracker Jack.
Cracker time!
Come on, Cracker Jack.
Cracker
need a
Jack,
cracker.
Cracker
Cleansing.
Jack.
Come on, we need a better joke considering the of the last one. It's Catherine's
we
turn.
just need a joke.
Go on. He's waving his
Oh.
cracker at you.
Oh.
Choose somebody.
Grab a
Sorry, I
cracker.
thought it was with you.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Hey,
Right.
right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, what's
Right, if
the
I
joke?
pull it out, you read it. That's I
Better taste it.
could have
Phenomenal,
worded that
phenomenal.
better. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
What have you got there, Grace?
Ooh, you've cured us.
A piece of cardboard.
It's yeah.
Okay, what's the joke?
What do you call an old snowman?
An old snowman.
Water.
A puddle. All right, water.
Oh, water.
You got it.
You wrote these jokes.
Damn.
That's all right.
Right.
I can't believe I got that.
Okay, mince pies. Let's keep this party going.
Okay, we're keeping the party going.
Yes, you can keep the toy, Grace.
Oh.
What is the toy?
I think you
Piece of
can
cardboard.
make little animals out of.
Oh, it's origami.
cardboard.
Origami cardboard.
Okay, I'm passing the pies over to
Catherine.
Catherine.
Thanks. So
What have
this
we
one,
got?
this one is Morrison's Rich and Fruity.
Rich and fruity.
Rich and fruity, that promises a lot.
Together at last.
It does promise a lot. You're quite right.
It promises fruit
And
richness.
and money.
And
That's the
money.
water catching.
That's it. He
It's
expected.
actually got a pound inside each pie.
Yeah.
That sounds like a tradition of some sort.
I think they do that in France, don't they? With one of their pies, they put
Well,
a form of money or.
It was
Wasn't it
always-
Christmas
it was-
pudding or
It was
something?
traditional in England
Yeah,
to put
Christmas pudding.
put a coin in the Christmas pudding.
There you go.
Oh,
See, we
well,
can laugh
there you
and
go.
have fun.
That's it.
I mean, learn.
Ooh.
Don't
Now
force it,
these-
Jack. Don't force it.
Right.
So yeah, these are sort of
They look a-
similar size to the previous
They look a bit more cooked.
Yeah, I was
one.
doing
Yeah,
that.
there's more
Yeah.
brown on
It's
the
a
top.
brown
Yeah, I was going
line.
to say, yeah, proud. That's a good word.
They're proud.
I said
Standing
brown, but
proud.
proud is.
Oh, I mean, I am hearing you through headphones, so
That's very true, but
there could be a
actually,
So we're
miscommunication.
back to the snowflake topping,
Yeah.
and they
Bit
are
less
kind of
manifesting.
singed on the top.
They've been blowtorched.
It's like, so they must have in the factory. They've been singed. Like,
Festive torching.
yeah.
They
Oh,
do
mine's
look quite
crumbled already out the gate.
nicely homemade.
These aren't the S&M ones, are they?
Wicker Man style.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Mine crumbled out the gate.
Yeah, I was going to say it was more of a shortbready type of pastry.
Oh yeah,
Again, I'm liking the thickness of the pastry.
very dry.
To get to the
Yeah,
juicy
very
rich centre.
Very dry. If you don't get any of the filling, it's like in,
Yeah, that was
it's like
that was a mouthful of dry
it's like
powder.
eating chalk.
I like that. It's just the rest
I
of
like chalk.
it. I did used to eat sand.
It's for all his years of climbing and licking his fingers.
It does taste like sand.
Sand.
That was when I was a kid. Used to eat
Thanks for
sand.
clarifying.
Yeah, I find it hard to get through this one.
Yes, stodgy and dry.
I think it's following suit with the rest of them, to be honest. On my plate.
You're going to have one large pie left on your plate.
Yeah.
Right,
Getting stuck in my teeth.
so do you want to start this round off, Catherine?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was okay. Yeah, I thought the pastry was nice. It held itself. Yeah, it was a little bit dry. Nicely filled, but it's quite boring, plain filling. There's not a lot of flavour to it.
It's really
Well, it was
dry.
lying. It said it was rich and fruity.
Well, yeah, no. It's fruity, but it's not very rich. It doesn't have much of a punch or a flavour to it, really, and it does seem to clog everyone's mouths up.
I'm going for my water.
Yeah.
So what's your scores on
My
the doors?
scores. Oh, I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay. That means
I'm
Grace, you'll be very quiet.
I'm
You're
going
next.
for a 4. I
4.
agree. I think the other one should have maybe been a 4 as well, but it's too late now. So
It's too late.
I'm
Can't go
bracing.
back.
No going back.
All right, zigzag.
Okay. So, to be honest, I probably like that the least out of the ones I've had so far
Okay.
because a lot of it got stuck in my teeth and I didn't quite like the texture of its weird insides.
Okay.
So, based upon that fact, I am going to give it a 1.
Okay. Well, let's face it, guys. This is the most mince pie he's ever eaten.
I think
Yeah.
you're doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I've maybe eaten 1.
In total.
It's probably
In
that
total.
one pie.
Yeah.
All right, Jack.
Very dry. The inside wasn't too bad, so that gives it a couple of bonuses. It was a bit fruity, spicy-ish.
I did get a bit of fruit in there.
Yeah. I'm going to say a 3 again.
A 3.
Okay. For me, what put me off initially when I actually saw it was the fact they looked overcooked on the top. Yeah, they were a little bit singed.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a design feature.
But again, it was very, very trying to eat them.
Dodgy.
So I'm going for the 4.
4.
4. I mean, yeah, you were right. There was fruit in there. I tasted the fruit, but very.
Yeah, going for 4 as well. Very dry pastry
Interesting.
and not a lot of flavour on the
No.
mincemeat.
Right. So that means it's cracker time.
Cracker time.
Cracker time. Come on, Cracker Jack.
Go
Going for a white
cracker.
Go for a white one. Oh,
Right.
you're
Are
gonna
we
do
doing
it.
it?
Yeah, you can
Oh.
do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Pull my
okay.
cracker, Jack.
Oh, it's gone off in my hand.
Pow.
Boom. Right, let's have a joke from Zach.
Ooh, that's quite posh.
Ooh,
I've got,
we've got loads of stuff in there.
Is that like? Oh,
It's
I got
the
a
script
word
for the
search. I got a Christmas word search as my prize.
Woohoo!
That's cool. I'll be playing that later.
Okay.
On the
Okay.
next episode.
What's the joke? Come on.
What's a snowman's favourite cereal?
Frosties.
Frosty.
Frosties, yes, it has to be.
Correct. That's not funny. That's just a question. It's literally just a question. That's not a joke.
There's a joke.
See, that's why I got confused with the carrot. It's like, is it a question or is it a joke?
Oh wow! I also got a festive pencil.
To do your word
Way.
search with.
Yeah.
That's
They-
actually
they thought of
useful.
everything.
That's actually a useful gift.
Yeah.
Don't complain.
And a decorative hat.
Right, decorative
Ow.
hat.
Can't get it.
Well, there you go.
Oh, it's an orange one.
Yeah, I'll tell you one. Okay. Why does Mrs. Claus always check Santa's phone?
I don't know, Buzz. Why does
I don't
Mrs.
know.
Claus always check Santa's phone?
Because Santa knows where all the naughty girls live.
No.
Wow, wow.
I was going to say something along the lines of ho ho ho, but I wasn't.
Whoa,
Anyway.
Jack! Come on.
Ho, ho, ho. Okay, next pies. Come on, let's bring it on. That's over to Grace now, isn't it?
Go on then.
Okay.
Right, here we go. What
Here we
have
go.
got? These are the Asda
Ooh.
6 yummy mince pies.
What are they saying? Did you say
6 yummy mince
6?
pies.
Oh, we said 6.
Whoa!
We
Get that.
I thought we reached the
guys,
S&M was.
Get that off of your brain.
I could have sworn you said sexy.
I thought you said sexy.
Sexy
Let's
mince
check
pies.
as well.
We can determine whether or not they're sexy mince pies later.
This is our side of the studio. We heard you say sexy mince pies.
Can that
Sexy.
be a category?
I thought you said sexy
How
mummy.
sexy is
Mummy
it?
Most
pies.
sexy mince pies.
Sexy. We got
Mummy.
MILF mince pies.
Whoa!
Oh,
What are you doing, Buzz?
How likely are you to sleep with this?
We're in American Pie right now.
American
Christmas
mince
edition.
pie.
American mince pie.
It's the MILF of the pie.
Whoa! Just stop. Just stop. I have to edit this. I have to listen to this all over again.
Oh,
Why do you
dear.
have to edit it? It's great.
Keep it in.
Think for the listeners.
Yes.
I love it.
I get the last one in the shop. There you go. Right, so we have a star on the top.
It's a sparkly stuff.
Sparkly stars. Again, they haven't been very sugar coated, these pies, have they?
Oh, they're
Maybe it's-
supposed to be. I
I always remember mince pies having like a lot of sugar kind of on top, and maybe it's that sugar tax.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe they're reducing the amount of sugar they're putting on the pies because they just kind of like look plain.
It's not very sexy, this one.
One of them was quite sparkly, wasn't it? I can't remember which one it was. Have to look at Zach's plate, which is the
The
sparkly
one with the 2 stars was pretty
Right.
sugary.
Okay, here you go.
It's not got much sex appeal, this one, I'll be honest. After the title.
We built us up and let us down, Grace.
Our expectation is so high.
Not a lot of stuffing in this one.
Yeah, I think the filling taste has got a bit more flavour to it than the last one.
It's very pastry, this.
It is. It's like
Well, you must like that, Zach.
I do, but the filling, it's a lot to be desired.
It's all gone quiet. Everybody's munching.
it's getting to the point of the tasting where I can't tell if I like things anymore.
It's just like, mince pie after
Tastes like mince pie.
Yeah. We all need some sorbet
It's
to
kind of
cleanse
a-
our palate.
Kind of an average mince pie for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of pastry.
Mm.
That's like a lot.
I like pastry.
Okay. That was a Grace, wasn't it?
That wasn't me.
Yeah. So let's rate it,
Okay.
Grace.
Right. I'm going for a 6. It's average. The pastry is super thick, but the filling tastes really nice.
So that was the Asda sexy mince pies.
Yes. Can confirm.
Okay. 6.
Sexy 6.
milk pie.
6.
Oh, milk pies, that's it.
6.
Milk mince
Jesus.
Milk mince pies.
Honestly, who invited you guys to this podcast? Dearie me. Right, that's me now. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I am kind of feeling exactly what you said, Grace, that
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
kind of being over-pied right now.
Oh,
It's mostly pastry, but it didn't really have the gravitas to
oh, it's actually
constitute
gravitas. again.
the title "sexy mince pie."
Maybe it should be Mavitas.
Mavity.
Mavity.
Stop referencing Doctor Who. Okay,
Got to get a Doctor Who reference in there.
I'm gonna go 1 again.
It's got
Oh,
quite
brutal.
thick fruit in it.
Yeah. Well, I say I just had a whole
Yeah.
sultana that was in my mouth.
There's an entire apple in there. It's like-
Bit hard
Bigger
to
on the
chew.
inside.
It's a TARDIS pie. Right. Okay, Jack.
Is that funny? Why's that funny?
It just sounds funny. I'll just carry on. I'm still eating.
I'm back. We're waiting. Okay, we're moving on.
Jack. Yeah. Okay. So I'll say average. I'll give that a 5.
5. Okay,
It
cool.
wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah, 5 as well. It's better than the last one. Like I say, filling's a bit more tastier, but yeah, just average.
Yeah, I'll probably go for a 5. Exactly the same sort of reasons, really.
What's happening over in your
So I just had a
corner?
sexy mince pie. I'm just getting really hot under the collar.
I thought you were having an allergic reaction.
You do look a bit red. You do look a bit red.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, she's looking all sort of like
I'm flustered.
flustered, sullied, and unnecessary.
Flash by the
Oh, I've seen the filling.
I've seen
Mommy,
beneath the
I've
crust.
seen this filling. Sorry.
Oh my.
Right, what's the scores?
We haven't had a Jack score yet.
Oh, we
Yeah.
haven't. Oh, we didn't have a Grace, have we? Oh,
I
we did.
started it, yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Pay attention, Buzz.
I'm sort of
You're
like,
so pied out.
I'm pied out.
4.
4.
Okay, cool.
Which means it's cracker.
Cracker's
You haven't had a
hot.
cracker, have you?
Oh, whoa, whoa, we're attacking the mic.
This
Oh my goodness.
Distraction.
Cracker's going everywhere.
It's gone
Oh,
absolutely crap.
I'm going to pull your cracker, Grace.
It's gone off in his hand.
Right.
Take that.
Oh, right on. You're stuck it right in her face.
I do apologise.
You have a habit of that.
You just threw a hat at me.
I did.
Go dive in there.
Have a look around.
Right.
I'll be honest, the jokes haven't been great so
They
far.
haven't.
I think they're more
I actually
questions.
want that.
What do you?
It's a finger puppet.
There you go. You want to stick your
Please give me
finger.
the finger puppet.
Your finger in the snowman, Jack.
Oh, my finger's
Oh.
too big. It's got tubes.
It's a snowman with moves.
Why would that be a thing? Who designed this?
Can't fit my fingers through it.
Use your tiny finger. Use your 2 little fingers.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Ta-da, I was
Are
going
they
to say.
supposed to be legs?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think so, yeah.
That doesn't look any
Okay,
better.
so how can you tell the difference between a lady snowman and a male snowman?
The size of your fingers?
Snowballs.
That was a funny joke.
That was.
Hey, have you a finger puppet?
Alright then, Grace.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This is just groundbreaking. What do you call an elf that's won the lottery?
Ooh, what do you call an elf that's on the
Shelf.
Wealth. You.
Elfie.
Wealthy.
Well,
Oh, that's
fee.
organised.
That's stretching the boundaries. eh?
That's all.
It's like an AI wrote that.
ChatGPT.
They'll start doing that.
Maybe
soon.
that's it. Maybe it's chat. Did it say that? Chat GPT
Jokes.
crackers.
Content. Next box.
It's you, Zach.
Wait, what? I've got to open one.
Yeah.
How many have we got left? 2, 3?
1, 2.
What?
All those other ones up there.
They're kind of like for afters.
After
God.
after pies.
In case we need any
But
more.
they're included in the 8.
They're
aren't
included in the 8. We've got 3. We've got
Okay.
3 apparently.
Okay.
So this is
Depress everyone.
this is Iceland.
And I'm only
6
30.
mince pies. Okay.
I thought you said big.
Iceland. Stop saying things, Buzz. Why are you saying breast? It's not funny. Iceland, 6 mince pies.
Okay, we're on Iceland. 6 mince pies.
Very basic packaging.
Yeah, let's have a look at the packaging. 'Cause that's probably the most unsexy box set. Mince pies.
It's just got a star on it and
And a
a
mince
half-eaten pie. Wow, it looks like my plate. Right, okay, I'm fingering
And
the
then
packaging.
Fingering the pies.
The
Yep.
mince pie with the least sex appeal goes.
Yeah.
Okay, they look slightly singed.
Okay,
Like
again.
the other ones. Okay, I'm passing the pie. So what's noticeable about these pies is the star
The Star of David on it.
They got more sugar on those ones.
has more corners.
You say the Star of David. I noticed.
The
I was
decoration on the pie
Hold on,
has
we're
more
gonna learn.
corners.
I was
Okay.
travelling near your house the other day, Jack, and somebody's got some really fantastic Christmas decorations in their garden, but they're all pentagrams.
Oh, God.
Oh, they done the right.
They're all pentagrams.
Oh,
wow.
I thought, are they trying to say something, or don't they
Maybe, yeah.
realise? Let's go like
You
this
take
whole
one.
garden.
I
full of
haven't taken
pentagrams.
one pie. I need to take the pie.
Take the pie.
Take the pie.
I'm
So-
oh no, it's crumbling in my hand.
Building up a good collection here.
Yeah. So anyway, here we go.
Are we rating the tin?
No, this one's got a much more crispy.
But
Oh, no.
I got a skay pie.
Escape pie. Much more,
Hmm.
much more crispy.
Mince pies.
Pie on my lap.
I don't think I'm going to be able to eat any for the rest of the Christmas period. I'm just like,
Become an endurance test.
Yeah. Ah.
yeah, this is actually part of SAS selection. It's like,
Oh, how many
Eat
mince
it.
pies? Eat mince pie. Come on.
Oh,
Eat it and give me 20.
20 what?
pie.
quid.
Breast ups.
Press ups.
That's a bit more shortbready.
I'm liking the shortbread.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
not liking the filling on that one.
No, feeling sour.
There's not a lot of filling.
I think it's got,
They got
mine's got a lot more
Mm.
fruit peel. And it tastes a bit burnt, actually.
Mm.
Zesty.
It does look a bit
Yeah.
darker on the inside.
Zesty. That's a good word.
Zesty.
Mm. I was going to say I actually like the pastry, but the filling has disappointed me.
It's quite potent,
Oh,
actually.
yeah. I don't like
Mm.
the film.
The filling's quite potent.
It's a
It
bit
is really
sour.
raisiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I
bit
was
sour.
thinking some, you know, when the
I thought I
raisins go
liked
off
it.
in the box, they're sort of
I
just
don't
dried,
like it.
solid,
Yeah, clump.
things like that.
Oh, what? Yeah, the little boxes of raisins.
Yeah, when they're sort of getting close to their use by date, they're all completely dried out and just.
Mm.
Is it supposed to have
Dry and
green
horrible.
stuff in it?
Has it got green
It's
stuff?
got like a green bit in it.
Mould.
Have they gone out?
Yeah, they are actually stale sauce.
Oh no, the filling's very sour.
Yeah, it is sour. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the same sort of. What's that other horrible one?
I might have to narrow it down.
That one, I think
Yeah,
it was.
it looks like one of these pies.
Looks like Jack
oh,
and
the
I.
first
The ones that
one.
are, like,
First pie.
completely
Poundland.
challenged, yeah.
Yeah, when we said about pie tasting, I'm thinking, yeah, I can eat loads of mince pies. I've now got 4 half-eaten ones on my plate. Going, no.
I raise your 4. I have 6. in a lovely decorated floral pattern.
Yeah, you kept
I
yours
was
nice and tidy.
genuinely going to try and eat them all, but then when you talked to me about and reminded me about needing the loo, I'm like, do you know what?
Yeah,
I
this is
just,
gonna-
Oh,
Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a
yeah,
thing.
they have like one's fine, but if you have multiple, they can have like a laxative effect. And my stomach's rumbling, so I'm just like,
I don't need a number 2.
A bubble gut.
I mean a number 1.
okay.
Yeah.
So, is this your score, by the way?
What 1? Actually, to
Right,
be
so
honest,
let's score
the best
this.
part about that for me was the pastry on the outside. Big surprise there. So, what one was that actually?
That
What
was the
that?
Iceland.
Iceland, right? Okay. I'm going to give that a 3.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay.
Didn't like the filling, but I didn't really like the filling in any of them.
What about you, Jack? Okay, Jack,
Um,
with your mouthful of pie. You're finishing the last more bits off.
it did taste a bit burnt. I don't know if that even is the right term, but it got like a kind of,
A singe.
yeah, just quite a sharp, unpleasant taste.
Mm.
The outside was a bit more like thick, which isn't too bad. Quite like that. I'm going to say 5.
A 5.
Okay, for me, it actually was the first pie that looked like they'd gone to an effort of putting some sugar on the top.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good
But
dusting.
and I quite liked the pastry, but the inside was sour. I don't know, it was like really like fruit peel sour. So
Yeah, the
I'm gonna
aftertaste
give
isn't
I'm gonna
great.
give it a 3.
Ooh, same as me.
Sarah,
Yeah, there's a 3 from me as well. Just, yeah, really not nice filling.
Catherine.
Oh, I feel sorry for it now, so
Oh,
Sympathy.
Oh,
Don't do it.
pie
Don't do it.
myself.
pie myself.
Get it?
Yeah.
Pie myself. Okay.
I'll buy myself. But I didn't particularly enjoy it, but I'll give it a 4.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of filling in
There's a
mine.
sympathy point going in
Yeah, there is.
Sympathy point.
Sympathy for the pie.
Grace.
controversial. I actually kind of liked that it was raisiny. I think.
You think?
It's hard to tell now.
It's
We're
hard.
7 in.
It's hard.
I can
but,
just
but
I can just taste pie. You know.
I'm actually going to go for a 6 on that one.
Highest scorer on that pie.
Mm.
Right, which means it's cracker time.
Cracker time! Who hasn't pulled a cracker?
Go on.
Has everyone pulled a cracker?
You haven't pulled a cracker.
I pulled one with Zach.
Well, you haven't pulled one with Catherine. There you go.
Yay!
Yay!
Festivity, joy.
What's your toy?
Another
Oh,
finger
you got a
puppet.
finger puppet. What's this one?
Santa.
So Santa, you got to stick your finger in Santa.
They can play together now.
We can
Yeah,
join.
look,
You can finger together.
you can finger puppet
You
together.
can finger each other.
Can you stop?
Too far, Zach, too far.
I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Oh, you're
It
worse.
reminded me of when I caught Grace out with the joke about rings. There
Sorry.
you go. Carry on.
Sorry.
Okay, did you hear about the boy who was scared of Santa?
No.
No.
He was claustrophobic.
A claustrophobic. That's better.
That's
Yeah, that's
good.
not
That's
bad.
better.
Well,
Claustrophobic.
One of the better ones.
had some class.
The ring.
No.
I said, if you have a ring and it goes on your toe, what do you call it?
A toe ring.
That's it. And if you have one that goes in your nose, what do you call it?
A nose ring.
That's it. And if you have one that goes on your hand, what do you call it?
A ring.
Yeah, you see. But last time you said fingering.
I did say it.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. You're
You
right.
did.
I'd forgotten.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Haha.
That was
Humour.
That was humour. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
That's it. There you go.
Anyway,
That's you can imagine at a wedding. This is the fingering my grandfather gave to my grandmother. You know, and I give it unto
Do you reckon
you.
they had that discussion? They were like,
Yeah, we better
guys,
cut
we
that
have
out
to
of
leave
service.
the finger bit off.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll just call them rings. That's it.
okay.
Anyway,
It's not very
So-
Christmassy.
We got 2 to go on the list.
okay, let's do this.
So I am reaching over to the pile, going back to Jack because Jack
It's gone
loves,
full
loves
circle.
his pie.
It's pie. It's like a circular
A
pie, thing.
like you know, pies are circular.
Yes.
So Ooh,
Here we go.
circular pies.
Here we are in. What is it we got?
We're at the S&M.
Oh, we're at the S&M pies.
Classic all butter mince pies. It's just
So-
it's just a block of butter.
M&S, M&S
All
This is,
pies.
this is the one because this is Marks and Sparks. It's meant to be. Well, how do they do? I can't remember. Advertise their stuff. Was it?
It's like This
Better
isn't
than
just food. This is M&S
This
food.
is
Right.
Yeah.
this is
Crisp all butter short
S&M food.
crisp all butter short crust pastry, deep filled with our classic mincemeat.
Deep
filled.
filled.
Deep filled with meat.
Deep filled.
Yeah.
Fully recycled packaging as well.
Okay, all right. Okay, they had to put that in as well.
They're also
Oh.
freezable.
They're freezable.
Then you could throw them
Ooh,
at people.
right.
This one was, you'll be pleased to know, has a hole in it.
Whoa!
So you can
Oh.
finger your pies if you want
Quite
to.
sensual.
It's like a mini it's a mini American
an
pie
anus.
American pie situation going on here. That is a thick top as well.
That is a
Ooh,
thing.
it's a chunky
here,
top.
have one.
I'd
There
say
you go.
it's a leaf of holly, I think. On
Yes,
top.
it's 3 holly leaves and
I'm
an
gonna have to
open
make some room.
star.
I've got no room.
Just make a mountain of them.
And I was just going to say the actual lid on it. I mean, looking at your one, Jack, yours is very thick.
I've got a
Yeah.
pronounced lid.
Yes. It's swollen.
Swollen tip.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's
goodness.
swollen up. What do you do with it?
It's very excited.
Just stick it in your mouth, all right?
It's the hole in the middle that's really like
Off the
Still
distracting.
wheezing. We keep setting me
I'm
off.
sorry.
Your giggle was amazing. I just sounded.
Oh, that button. Oh,
Say
I don't
that
know.
butt.
Oh, I can't eat more pieces.
No.
Say that
I
but.
can't.
We're just the collective like sighing now. Like,
No.
Another one.
I don't
Everything
know.
hurts.
Well, the pastry tastes
Crying
funny.
onto my dish.
Funny.
Mm.
It looks well made.
Excuse me, but there seems to be a definitive like air gap.
Have a tear.
There's a definitive air gap underneath this top bit of pastry.
Yeah, I sort of heaped it in the middle so you can see it nice under the star, and it all sort of.
Well, literally, there's a
Hollow sides.
definitive like airspace underneath the lid.
Yeah.
What's the benefits of having a hole in the middle?
Normally, it's to let the steam out of the pie. So if you're cooking a pie, the top doesn't go pop.
Buttery.
got a buttery pie.
I have got a buttery pie.
Buttery
Very
biscuit
nice.
things.
Very nice.
You want a very thin bottom. That's that hardly any pastry on the bottom of that. Look.
Yeah.
You've got a soggy bottom.
Mm.
A shallow base.
Mary Berry wouldn't be
What's
happy.
happened to Grace in the corner?
It's me.
Are you
apparently.
malfunctioning, Grace?
I can't eat any more spies.
I ate the lid.
Well, you ate the lid. Well, that's an improvement.
From all the half-eaten mince pies on my plate.
I'm crying.
It's like a hard interior.
Why are you licking the pie?
I just wanted to be tentative, you know. Try and
You're quite right. It's quite crunchy. The fruit's quite hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of spice
Ah.
in this one as well.
Yeah.
No, it came out of my mouth. Ugh.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
Yeah.
You meant to
Ah.
swallow it, Zach, not spit.
I don't want to swallow it.
It's quite fruity.
Oh dear.
Yeah, if you eat it on its own, no, it's not very
I
nice.
can't tell the difference anymore. It would taste like
It tastes like pie.
It had a very rich, fruitiness to
It
it.
did, yeah.
But I don't
I
think,
think I like it. I think.
You think?
I don't know anymore.
If I knew my taste buds were working right, I think I'd quite like this.
I think I'm going
Definitely-
to a little bit of like
definitely-
a sugar high in the mouth.
definitely buttery pastry.
Yes.
You know when you say a word too many times, it becomes meaningless.
Anyways,
The
mean
mince
like
pie
pie?
is lost
it's like a wibble and moist.
Moist.
Was it moist?
Flange.
Flange.
That mince pie's got a nice
Flange.
A moist flange.
A moist flange.
Oh, favourite.
Jack,
What-
you're
What was the word you didn't like, Grace? Rafted.
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 Yeah, rafted. That's lovely.
What does that even mean?
Grace is not into rafted. Being rafted.
Rafting.
I might have to Google that. What does that mean?
Rafting means, I think, like, moist. I
Oh,
think.
you said shafted.
Shafted?
Jack.
Jack!
That's what I thought you said.
This is a PG podcast.
I thought you said shafted first.
I'm actually crying. I think we're...
Or maybe it's just
First
pie
one I
juice.
can't-
Come on,
out of it.
Jack. You're eating it like
I
piecemeal.
can't finish it.
Oh, come on.
You've almost
You
done it,
hold
Jack.
your own. Look.
We're gonna see 8 more mince pies come up in a minute.
Come on. Think
I'm not thinking of any.
of England. Come on.
How many more of these?
It's just those packets there.
We have to eat them both.
Actually, cracker time.
We've got cracker
What are we talking
time.
about?
We've got
Cracker time.
cracker
Cracker time.
These
I want to
are
put a
all
cracker.
right,
I want to put a
aren't
cracker
they?
with Catherine.
5, 6, 7.
Come on, put a cracker. Yay! Oh, she gives a full in the
Whoa.
face to poor old Grace.
Collateral cracker.
I was determined to have my end. I haven't had my end yet.
We have now. They went straight into poor old Grace's face.
Get your end out of my face.
Right, for God's sake.
What's this joke?
What's Santa's
Come on.
favourite kind of music?
What's Santa's favourite kind of music?
You'll get it, Zach, because it's quite logical.
Santa's favourite kind of music.
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells, yeah.
No.
No?
It's like a genre of music.
Oh, right, type of music. Okay.
Christmas music.
Oh, I thought,
Oh!
I thought I got a box of matches
Yes.
then.
So
Got
did
it.
I, yeah.
I got
Christmas
it.
music.
I got it. I got it.
What?
Rapping.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, buzz for the win.
Uh,
Right.
I'm
Okay,
full.
so did we score those pies? We haven't scored the pies.
We haven't scored the pies.
I
It's
think
the
we
whole
all thought
point
it
of
was
the
so
podcast.
disgusting. We didn't bother to reply.
Right, okay, who was first? Is you, Jack?
Yeah.
He hasn't eaten it.
They were the S&M
The
pies,
listeners
right?
don't know.
The M&S
Yeah,
pies. M&S pies.
M&S. That's
M&S
it, M&S.
pies.
There's no leather or chains. Okay.
Oh.
There was a lot more of a lid. The lid was quite.
Yes, it is. But don't
Pronounced.
open the lid. We've
Alright.
come.
What?
we are travellers. He's opened the lid.
Oh,
of the,
open
open the lid of the M&S pipe.
the lament
Yes, I am.
configuration.
That's it. The
Two
lament,
pinheads.
yes, the lament configuration mince pie.
Open the
Lament
lid and
pie.
Yeah, they go. That's it. We have such things to show.
We have sights, tastes
to show
to
you.
link you.
I don't know.
they.
Calm down, boys.
3.
3 on the S&M pie.
Yeah.
M&S.
M&S. M&S. I'm going to give it a 3 as well. Actually,
3.
I don't think I can force a 4 into that one.
I mean, there was enough airspace
So,
for
are
it.
you? We're still with us, Sarah.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna go for a 3 as well. I liked the spice in the filling, but just again a little bit too buttery for me. But it could be I'm just getting a bit mince pie down, to be honest.
Go on, Catherine.
I think I'm going to give it a 3 as well.
Ooh.
Just-
Ooh.
Just, I mean,
Damning.
the pastry was quite nice. I do like the pastry because I do like the buttery pastry, but it was just that filling. Together,
It was very hard.
yes, it was a bit crunchy, and I don't do crunchy things. But yeah, and then obviously it was quite spicy. Had a bit of a spicy, crunchy mince pie.
Right.
Grace.
7. I liked it.
7.
7.
I liked
Right.
it. It was just one step under the Sainsbury's for me.
Oh.
Exciting. Now, I like the top of that. Then I discovered the airspace beneath, which is probably the most distinguished of the pies. However, the core, the filling of that pie was very, very chunky.
Chunky.
And by that, very stiff and very hard. And when I nibbled a piece, it like dragged a lot out of the pie that I was not expecting,
And you didn't want to.
and I didn't want that in my mouth. So
So,
I had a little bit. But
what are we talking? Come on.
Covered in crumbs.
I am covered in crumbs.
Your crotch is covered in crumbs.
The pie has tried to escape, okay?
Okay, come on.
And it went onto my...
Come on.
Anyway, right. 1.
1. After all that, 1. Okay, so do we have any more that we have to taste in this taste test?
Yes, we do.
Please.
Oh, God.
Oh no, really?
According to my list,
Yeah.
it is the last one.
It is. I actually didn't put I didn't realize the crumble top and then luxury. So. we
Also,
can
technically,
choose.
too.
So the same one.
No, they're actually
Yeah,
one of
both
them's got
Tesco's
crumble on the
finest.
top.
One's the crumble top, one's all butter pastry.
Okay.
So
We've got 2 packets of mince pies. This is a mince pie podcast. We are going to eat those if it kills us.
Right, pass the mince pies.
Number 1.
So only one of them was included in the number 8.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so,
So this is butter.
So is there 2 more or what?
just one.
2 more.
You're gonna-
That one and that one.
Okay, so
We're
you can-
eating them.
Is this at night?
This is supposed to be fun, festive, and fun.
You will eat that mince pie and enjoy
Okay,
it.
so this is Tesco's finest, rich and decadent. 6 all butter pastry mince pies with French brandy and port. And there, I've said it.
There we are.
Okay,
So these, I think these are going to be my favourite, but I don't think I'm really
French
It's unfair
brandy
to
and port.
judge.
Oh my god, that is prominent.
Wow, this is a big snowflake. And this one,
You
actually,
can't say that about people, Buzz.
What?
It's a big
Can't
thing.
do it.
Well, they might get offended. They might need a beanbag.
Yeah, it might need a beanbag and a room to go to.
Oh, they do look
And
pretty.
so they can have a little cry.
Oh, they
Uh,
look
this-
so nice.
This one, okay, I've been going on about the sugar on them all the
yeah,
time.
this one's got sugar.
This one's actually got icing sugar that has been sprinkled on it.
Hey,
So
Jack,
we're not talking
do you
normal
want a
sugar,
pie?
we're
Yeah.
talking...
he wants that pie.
Here we go.
Eat that pie. So
Did it,
what's
didn't you?
quite noticeable about the design of this pie is the fact that the topping looks a lot like a shuriken,
That's good.
and I like shurikens.
You could do pie throwing.
That would be fun. Can I throw them at Jack?
You don't know what a shuriken is? It's a Chinese metal throwing star that sticks
Oh.
into things.
Oh, okay.
You can't eat them.
No. They can't eat a shuriken.
Not
It might be a
that.
bit painful.
You might be able to eat what it's killed, though.
Ah, yeah.
It's just becoming the same thing. Over and over again.
When will it end?
It's like Groundhog Day for mince pies.
At least you got a day, not an hour.
It's all gone quiet.
I haven't seen that film.
It's meant to be a podcast.
It's
It's a mince
ASMR.
pie. It's a mince-
ASMR. You can hear the richness of our
It's a mince
biting.
pie.
Port and brandy.
It's got a,
Is that what
I normally really
Like a
like
bird.
these, but now
You don't.
too much of a
what
good
is
thing.
life anymore? Why are we here? just
Mine actually has a soggy bottom.
Yeah, mine's got a soggy
Mine's a bit
bottom.
soggy.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, though.
It's got
You don't mind a soggy bottom?
No, I quite like a soggy bottom.
It's got quite a heavy dusting of.
I think that's
icing.
It's on my. I got
You
some
just
on my
said it was a
fingers.
podcast and you're just making noises.
I'm trying to keep away from a mince pie.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
It's a mince pie in it.
Mm.
I'm giving a 10 yet.
It's actually quite a nice mince pie.
Mm.
I think I'm liking it.
Are you going to actually eat it, Zach?
No, that's a cat outside.
I thought it was a child.
It's Teddy. I told you.
Oh,
Oh
He'll
my!
start doing his wail.
That looks a bit lumpy. Actually, I'm afraid of the lumps.
I don't think I like it.
I think I should. but I
Right.
can't.
Okay, who's
Compared
starting
to
the
the
scoring
alcohol.
on this one?
Yeah, Jack.
4.
4 from Jack.
It's a mince pie.
So this is
It's another mince pie.
Okay, number 4. Okay, I had a bit of my cheese. It's becoming
Okay,
hard to speak.
I'd say because it actually had
Gravitas.
Mavitas or whatever it is. No, because it had a dusting of icing sugar on it.
Yep.
I kind of think that kind of added to the
The presentation.
presentation, which I've got to give it a point for.
Did it
I'll
add
cover
class?
this. Was it French port and brandy? Or something? I'd go in there and say that although it's a struggle eating all these pies,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7.
7. Sarah, are you alive?
Yeah, just about.
It's like a little bit dead inside.
Everything hurts.
Sugar coma in the corner.
I didn't think the podcast that would kill me would be the mince pie one.
There's always the ones you don't expect.
It's these amazingly big piles of pies everybody's got.
I know.
You should see my pie pile.
I'll have to take a photograph at the end of the
I'm just going to be, when we wake up and I'll be trapped in the pastry of a mince
mince
pie.
pie.
I'll be sinking into the mince.
Mince pie. What do they call it? Night terrors. That's it. Mince pie night
My
terrors.
sleep paralysis demon. Mince pie.
With arms.
And a hole.
That says, "Eat me."
That snowman coming to get you.
Oh no!
Mince pie with fingers coming out the bottom of it.
Come on, sorry. We walked all over the top of Sarah's.
Sorry, Sarah.
Yeah, I'll give that a 7, I think.
7.
Yeah,
7.
they were on about all the port and that in it, but you can't really taste the alcohol at all in that. But yeah, I think all in all, and not a bad mince pie.
Nice.
Right, Catherine.
I'm gonna go for an 8.
You got quite a pile of pies there,
I
Catherine.
know. I know. Sorry.
You can take it all home with you. As well.
No, thanks.
Free gift for
Free gift.
participating in this podcast.
That's it.
No, I really liked it. I thought it looked very pretty. It was a decent size, and a nice soft.
Oh, he's still talking about
Are you
the
still
mince
talking
pie.
about pie?
Decent size.
A nice soft interior.
Oh my.
And juicy. So there you go.
Juicy. There you go.
Okay, cool. Brilliant. Great.
I guess a 6. It's
6.
a 6. I thought I'd like it more, but
You just lost your taste
It's just become mulch.
Okay. I enjoyed that. It was reasonable. It was reasonable by my
You can
standards.
reason with it.
Had a little bit of negotiation on the tongue.
Score
2.
2.
It's such elegant, like,
You took
Elegant
reviews,
isn't
isn't it?
it?
It's like 2.
Grace.
wait, have you marked it yet, Jack?
Oh, no, who got-
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jack's rated. He
yeah.
was the first one to
Oh,
rate.
okay, cool.
Come on, we have a
Pull
cracker.
the cracker!
Pull the cracker. Oh, I got
Sorry,
one.
Catherine, you're right. Yeah,
Bang!
Revenge. So,
There's everything in it. Oh, yeah, hang on. Yes, I have
It's got a maze.
a piece of paper. Is that origami, is it?
Yep. Origami.
A hat. 2 hats.
2 hats.
Unbuzz 2 hats.
Yeah. What? Is that 3 hats?
I was gonna say,
There's 2 hats.
Look, it's 2 hats.
the
Okay.
origami is to make a crown, which I don't think you need if you.
Oh, here's the paper for the origami. You
Oh, right. Oh, is that what it is?
only get 2 shots though.
Okay, right, it wasn't 2
Very
hats.
small.
Right, how does Mrs. Claus keep track of Santa?
Tracking.
Yeah, it is.
Rain dart.
Yeah, you got it. The North Pole
Whoa!
radar system. The radar, so you're getting Christmas Eve. That's it. That's it, Grace. All these mince pies.
They've unlocked your
They've
fist.
You unlocked your festive
I
spirit.
am Santa Claus now.
That leaves us with
It's like I'm the
one more
captain
packet of mince
The
pie.
last
You also have
mince
diabetes.
pie of the podcast.
Listeners, if you made it this far, well done.
It's our special bonus pie.
You're doing better than us.
What the heck?
Do we have to do a bonus?
Okay, yes, we have to do it.
Do you
Look
want to read
at
this
that.
one?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, Tesco's finest with a little star.
Okay.
Buttery and lavish.
Lavish instead of decadent. 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 That's it. So this is lavish.
You're speaking backwards.
That's right. A demon's going to appear out the floor any minute.
Snip
Snip that one for you.
6 crumble-topped mince pies with rich brandy.
Rich brandy. Not poor brandy.
As opposed to poor
Rich
peasant
brandy.
peasant brandy.
Some brandy.
It's just water.
Yeah.
We got some of that.
Come on, bust into that packet.
I haven't got the stroke bean.
Oh, I can't feel my leg.
Have a leg taken off at this
Oh,
rate.
these ones come with an extra plastic coating. The
What on
others
earth's
didn't.
wrong with the top 3?
I don't know. Something's gone wrong with them.
Like,
They've got a lot of crumble.
So these went. Did they say they crumbled?
Yeah, the crumble
Yeah,
tops.
crumble top.
yeah, that's the main feature.
Oh right.
They're quite. I think. Well, these are the ones we get. But I
It's a
don't
bit
think
of
I
a
like
huff
them
coming
anymore.
off, isn't it?
That's not like any mince pie ever again.
All right.
The huff report on that.
Okay, I'm going to have this one in the
Oh,
corner.
Oh, they do look.
Can you not?
They haven't,
Crumbly.
actually, these haven't got any cases.
Whoa.
There's
It's like
there's
a-
real huff coming off of
It's like a biscuit.
It's like a
A thick biscuit.
yeah.
limp biscuit.
Like
It's like a biscuit.
Oh, it's got weird.
Yeah,
I
the
did-
the
I
base,
gave
yeah,
the
the
packet
base
away,
is
didn't
almost
I?
like
Are we going to have a
crumble base.
surprise winner on our hands?
Don't bring them back.
These are different. These are weird.
It's like mostly biscuit.
Fine.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Jack.
Sorry, Jack.
I need to give you a
No, I was
pie.
going to pretend to be. but I don't
Ah, that was so lovely.
get internal bleeding.
This isn't really a mince pie, is it?
They're very crunchy.
You don't like crunchy.
No.
Ooh. I don't understand this.
You don't understand mince pies anyway.
Yeah, but I don't understand this one particularly.
This is
It
weird.
doesn't know what it wants to be.
Subverted the genre.
It is different, but well, it's boozy.
I was going to say, it's kind of a...
What classifies as a mince pie? Does this classify as a mince pie?
I think somebody's trying to give you this in the hope that they makes them feel that they're posh because it's not a mince pie.
Hmm.
It's a...
It can't be two things at once.
I feel a little bit called out there, Buzz. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I think I've bought these before.
Have you? Hey,
I'm trying to woo you with my posh mince pies.
I could imagine those with a nice dollop of cream or
A dollar.
a dollop.
That's a funny word.
A dollar. Dollop of cream on your posh mince pie.
Yeah.
Would you like a dollop?
Dollop of cream on your pie.
Crumble pie.
Okay.
Oh.
I liked mince pies before this.
That is actually the true aim of this podcast, to make you hate mince pies.
Extra crumble?
It was all my elaborate scheme.
Oh,
It was worth it.
Aversion therapy. We're all getting.
and Buzz wins.
Wow.
What do you
I actually
win?
quite like that.
Wow.
A mince pie.
Mince pie.
You win toilet troubles.
You win-
Congratulations.
You win the leftovers.
You get to go to the toilet first.
Well, there is an old medieval saying, a compliment, that if you've had a really good meal, in order to
Mince pie belly.
compliment your host, you have to say, "I will shit well tomorrow."
Oh,
Because in the medieval period, everybody, generally ate,
mince pies.
what they could get hold of.
Yeah.
But if you went to a really good meal where the host had given you things you wouldn't normally get to eat, it meant that obviously your digestive system would mean that the next day you would.
I think
Shit
Jack
well.
and Grace are
So
out for the count.
It's like, see, so Grace, you know they like these things. So to say you will shit well tomorrow is
Oh, I will.
It's a compliment.
Might happen sooner than that, but she will.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The look on your face, Grace. Looks like you're holding it back. It's a punami.
How do we get to that? How do we get to that?
Mince
This
pie.
is our festive
This is
end
festive.
of year podcast
Look, he's sitting there with an erect cracker.
with a snowman in
I
his
was ready
hat.
I was ready to.
Come on.
He's ready to pull
Who
one.
are you going to pull your...
It's the only thing I can still do. I can eat mince pies.
Go on before Grace explodes.
Oh, you've already pulled one with me.
Go with one of the ladies.
Go, Catherine.
Yay!
Okay.
Right, ooh, there you go.
This was
Well, come on, give us a good cracker joke to round off
purple hat.
before we have the scores. You need to add the scores up.
I
Oh
do need to-
yeah, we haven't done the
We haven't done the scores yet.
Oh, on these mince
On
pies.
these
No.
mince pies, so I
Well,
can't add
are they
anything up
mince
yet.
pies? I don't know. Is the jury out?
Disqualified.
They didn't technically have a pie case.
No, I'm going to disqualify it.
So-
It's not mince pie.
Oh,
you
no.
made it. You made us eat one we didn't need to eat.
Yeah, how dare you?
Why is everyone looking at me?
It's your fault.
That'll be the one that tips us over the.
I didn't buy it.
Yeah, but you forced us to eat that packet of non-pies.
Which is the cheekiest of Santa's reindeer?
The cheekiest. Don't know.
Dasher.
A rude dolph.
Technically, Rudolph is not one of Santa's reindeer.
No, he's not.
It doesn't exist. Rudolph didn't exist until they brought
It's
out
a
the song
fallacy.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Are they?
Rudolph.
And then he's got tagged on to
Everything.
Santa. But before that, Rudolph has never, ever actually existed.
No.
Are
Christmas
they?
is ruined.
Christmas.
Now you know show.
You
Don't listen to kids.
You've ruined my life.
That's it.
It's just that self-reflection right there.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Mince pies
Lies.
have
What's
ruined
real? What
Christmas.
isn't? I don't know anymore.
My life is built on a lie.
That's it. So now we're down to scoring this pie. Yes, it
Score
is a
the
pie.
score the not pie.
The not pie. Okay, Jack.
It was different. You'll just
Special.
notice when you listen back to this that my reviews have got shorter and shorter. My enthusiasm dwindled. 4.
4.
Uh,
Exactly the same as last time.
I've given the last.
It's all merging. It's kind of like blending in, isn't it? For me, it wasn't a mince pie. It wasn't. It was like something odd. And you forced me to eat it, Zach.
Yeah.
A faux pie.
So I'm going to give it a 2.
2.
I didn't actually think it was. It wasn't a mince pie. It was.
I mean, it was supposed to be
It was-
Tesco's finest.
It was the
really.
quiche of mince pies. That was.
The key. Wow. It's a bit harsh. A bit harsh.
Sarah, who is now curled up into a ball in the corner of the studio,
Waiting for death.
holding her stomach.
Crippling stomach pains.
I'm trying to decide whether a 7 or an 8 for that one.
Ooh.
I quite liked it, apart the filling was a bit solid. It all sort of clumped together.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There wasn't really any definition between like the sultanas, whatever else is in it. I did quite like that though. I don't know if it's because it was the last mince pie.
It was just the joy of finishing.
The finish line.
I'm going to go for a 7, I think.
7. Very nice.
Right, Catherine. You mentioned you didn't like crunchy.
I know.
It was definitely crunchy.
It was definitely crunchy, but I actually quite liked it.
Ooh. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like funny little, almost like popcorny type
Mhm.
Things. Yeah.
stuff on the
On the thing.
Thank
On the thingy.
Or whatever it was.
I've lost all my words. Yes, on the top. So it had a nice.
just give it a score.
Sorry. So 8.
Hey,
Hey!
there we go.
How about the elf in the corner?
It's alright. 6.
It's alright.
6. That's all you can do now.
Now,
What about you?
surprise, surprise. I didn't like that. I'm going to go with a solid 1.
Wow.
It promised so much,
I
but
think that's a
gave so
very
little.
solid score.
Okay, right. Will you start adding those scores up, Zach?
Okay, so based upon our ratings of the mince pies, we have a possible score of 60 being the best mince pie ever.
I've lost track.
So, in last place,
Okay.
we have, well, it's actually there's 2 in last place.
Okay.
We have the M&S pie,
Okay. Really? So that what was their motto?
S&M.
the S&M pie.
Mouth wateringly good. No.
It's not just food, it's
Food.
M&S food.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that doesn't really mean anything. Okay.
No. And the Morrisons one.
Morrisons. All right. So
Both had a score of 20 out of 60.
So Marks and Sparks and Morrisons got a third of the way there then.
Mm-hmm. So, just ahead of them was our first Tesco's Merry Pies. So that
Tesco's
was the first Tesco's one. We've had
Right,
3
okay.
Tesco's ones.
Oh, 3.
Yes,
Tesco's got a right all in there, didn't they, Sarah?
Yeah.
they did, with a score of 22
Okay.
out of 60.
Not much more.
Then, just ahead of those, we had Iceland
Okay.
with a
That-
score
that was a-
of 24.
That was the boring packet. Okay.
Yes. Then, again, funnily enough, just ahead of Iceland, we had Asda with a score of 26.
Okay, so it's creeping up.
After that, we
Very
had
slow.
It certainly is.
the third Tesco's one, which was the crumbly one that we really determined whether or not it actually was
It is
a
a
pie.
pie or not.
That had a score of 28.
28. So the crumbly pie that isn't a pie.
Should it be there? That's the
I don't know.
That is the question. Now we're into our last 3. So,
Okay, so third place.
Pip to the post, by the way. So in third place was our second Tesco's one. So it was the Tesco's Finest number 1. If that
Okay,
makes
is
sense.
that the
The one that
brandy
was actually a more of a pie.
Was that the Port and Brandy?
Yes, I
What,
believe
different
it was.
That had a score
Mm-hmm.
of 34.
Ooh.
Just ahead of that
Oh, wait, did I just poke you in the face? I'm so sorry.
with your elf here. Okay, second place
Yep.
with a score of 35 out of 60
They
was
still haven't gone very high, have they?
Poundland.
Poundland? All right.
Damn.
Huntley and
Palmer.
Palmer's. Huntley and Palmer's.
Okay, what was that score in?
Back when
35
I
out
liked
of
mince
60.
pie. Those were the days.
So,
I liked mince pie.
we now have our number 1.
The winning
the
pie.
winning mince
The
pie.
winning pie. Drum roll.
So with a grand score
Yep.
of 44
Oh, that jumped.
Woohoo.
That jumped.
out of 60, we had Sainsbury's Taste the Difference.
Yay.
I thought mince pie.
Okay, Sainsbury's for the
Well
win.
done,
So we
Sainsbury's.
did taste the difference.
Yeah, we did taste the difference. Sainsbury's,
Those that
you weren't
liked them,
lying.
those that didn't, we tasted the difference and it was the best
Huzzah!
Ah.
Sainsbury's took the crown.
of best mince pies this year.
2023.
There we are.
There we go. Well done, ladies and gents.
We survived! Did we enjoy that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Are we-
about. Yeah.
Are we coming back next year for something,
something else?
Definitely
Can we do the
something.
whiskey one,
Whiskey-
please?
Oh, yes.
I want to do the whiskey tasting. Anyway, before we go, we've still got one other thing to do.
What's that, Buzz?
We need to bring out the hat.
The hat of mystery,
yes.
The hat of
to
mystery.
determine the topic for our next exclusive episode
There
for our
we are.
patrons and YouTube
It's
members.
flying across the
The
studio.
magical mystery
It's
hat.
The deer stalker of mystery.
There's
Is
so many little topics
This
in there.
actually belonged to Sherlock Holmes himself.
it made of pastry?
And
Well,
It looks like it. It looks like it.
and seeing as this is Catherine's first time in the studio, I think it's only right that Catherine should delve into the hat of mystery
Delve into the hat.
and choose
Choose.
one of our
Little
previous
things.
episodes.
What is it?
What's it going to be?
Dun, dun,
What are we
dun,
going to
dun,
be talking
dun,
about?
dun.
It is episode 18.
Episode 18. What's that?
What could that be?
Mars.
Mars!
Yes!
Get your ass to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars. There's lots of Mars things coming next year.
Is this the planet or the bar?
This is the planet.
It was either that or Mers.
Alfred Mers. What's his name? Ollie Mers, is it? No, definitely Mars. So
Nice.
we're going to be talking all about
Space stuff.
space stuff.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. So have we enjoyed ourselves?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we completely pied out?
Yes.
Are we looking forward to the
Christmas.
festive season?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo!
But we're not going to have any more mince pies.
No more mince pies, please.
That's it.
I never want one ever again.
So we're happy. We're happy. We're
we
good.
are.
We're
We're
all
good.
festive.
Yeah, we're all
Everything
festive.
is wonderful.
We're finishing this year on a high.
Merry Christmas to all our listeners.
Yeah,
Thank you
Merry
very much
Christmas,
for
everybody.
listening to us this year, and we look forward to bringing you more episodes on the year to come. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of topics or activities you'd like to listen to in future episodes. That's a big festive pie goodbye from Zach.
It's a diabetes goodbye from Jet.
This is a jingly bell goodbye from Buzz.
And a food coma goodbye from Sarah.
Oh, a very festive goodbye from Catherine.
And a deep-filled goodbye from Grace.
Merry Christmas, everyone! So that was our last podcast of 2023. We look forward to sharing more episodes with you in the new year. You can find the Now We Know Show podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. Keep up to date with everything ZWP on Facebook and Instagram, or visit the Zak Wylde Productions website at www.zakwyldeproductions.com. And remember to join us on Patreon or become a YouTube member for early access content and exclusive episodes.